Hey all, good morning. Tomorrow I won't have a video because tomorrow evening I'm getting dropped off. Gonna do the hike back way up into where I'm gonna be camping at, which you're not supposed to camp, but we won't tell anybody. And then I'll get up on early Friday morning and I'll hike back home. So tomorrow there won't be any video until probably Friday when I get done, because in stealth camping you don't want to have a whole bunch of light, so I'm gonna have to wait till pretty much starkfall to set up my camp and everything, my tent I should say. But I found this. Now I know it sounds stupid, but here's what happened. After about 2 miles I always stop, either loosen my shoes up or tighten them up just to get a feel. You know, your feet are gonna get comfortable as you go. Well, I sat down here at this one bench that I'm on the top of what they call Mount Lucia, which I hope you can see that water tower way over there. And then you've got the highway way off in the distance, and then that white building way over there, just on the other side of it, is one of the trail entrances that comes way up through here. Around about, comes back up. It comes by the nature center that you saw me get a picture of the owl at. And I started my trailhead at the nature center. But I sat down here on this little bench, which I don't know if I've shown it before, but it says, of course, for Jim, because he is old and likes to sit. Which, yeah, everybody likes to sit, but thanks, Jim. And I was just sitting here and I sat up, and all of a sudden this little feather comes floating down, and I heard something as I looked up. There was a big bird. I don't know if it was a hawk or what it was, but this come floating down. I was sitting right here by my poles. I was right there, and this feather just kind of floated down, did the Forrest Gump on me. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this in my backpack, and then I'll put it in a Ziploc bag when I get home, and I'm gonna take this everywhere I go. I thought it was pretty cool looking with the design. I even thought about maybe laminating it, and then that way I don't have to worry about it getting all messed up. But I'll take care of it as best I can. Maybe that's the best route to go. I just don't know if it'll fit in a laminator because of the quill. Anyway, I was thinking, what could I call all the cool people that like my do-rag? I was thinking the do-gooders or the doers or whatever. Nope. So I said, I'm gonna call you the Flan Clan. So I think I'm gonna get some do-rags made up. I was gonna put a design on it, but no, I think I'll just get something kind of like in a semicircle arc, maybe with this feather behind it, and call it the Flan Clan. And then what I'll do is I will sell those, and all the proceeds will go to the Soldier Suicide PTSD Prevention organization to see if maybe can raise money to help them. I know you got Tunnels to Towers and all these other wonderful organizations, Wounded Warriors, but maybe I can do that and maybe get something going and sell them for, you know, I'll buy them, I'll sell them for barely what they cost and have it sewn. So if it's, the do-rags are $8 and it's $2 a sew one, or $1 because I'm doing it in bulk and it's $9, I'll sell them for $12 with all the proceeds going to the suicide prevention. Don't know how that sounds or if anybody will buy them, but you know what? It's okay if they don't. But anyway, way out there is my little hoopty. And if you viewers would, let's name this beautiful little feather, okay? So anyway, let's give it a name. Anyway, more to follow. Well, isn't this lovely? As I've been walking for the last half hour, I'm coming to a lot of these beautiful ladies right here. I don't know if it's somebody's little stash, but lovely, lovely, lovely. All back over in there, all kinds of them. I'm telling you, some big old gollywompers and stuff. Just, hello, pretty ladies. Hello, my love. I don't know if anybody else, but I got some friends who have some gorgeous ladies that are about 6.5 foot tall. You know, I'm just gonna say, I think some brownies on the Appalachian Trail would hit the spot some night at a campground. And there's all kinds of mushrooms out here. I know a bunch of people like mushrooms. I saw some a while back, just kind of off the trail, called peckerheads. So I know those are edible. Now I'm not sure about all these. I could pull out my little mushroom app and see if they're edible, but hey, like I said, there's some of my pals that live in Virginia that, you know, they're into agriculture. Just saying, some brownies with maybe a few pecans or macadamia nuts. You know, not too big a brownie, maybe 8 inches by 8 inches. You know, a good square, cut up into about 1 inch squares in a double Ziploc bag with maybe a desiccant water absorber placed in there. Might just freaking make the trail wonderful. I don't know how well you can see it, but let me just journey a little farther. It's like wildfire up here, wildfire. Oh, there's a young lady. Young lady. Oh, there she blows. No pun intended. Anyway, it's all over. I mean, look at these goddesses of delight. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a waypoint on this and venture back out of here in a few weeks. You know, I haven't had a lot of rain, but it makes me wonder just how tall they would stand. Just saying. Anyway, just wanted to say hi to everybody, especially those in Virginia that might be able to hook me up. Well, way back over there, about a mile, is where all that wonderful wacky tobacco is. You can see right here. I'd rather go up that than down that. Nope. Anyway, I have made it, I don't know, a week ago or so. I did a little video, hiked out to that tree turnaround spot, had a little lake out there, and anyway, I talked about the land that the DNR bought up. I can't remember what it was now, but it was a lot. And that land used to have this fence that bordered it all right here. So DNR came through, and you can see the gentleman that owned it had just this barbed wire fence. Well, the DNR came through and put some reclaimed, looks like almost electrical wire, power line type cables, and pulled it up through here, and there's one entry for it, unless you want to be a deer and jump over and never have kids, or you want to try to slide through it. People were climbing over it, I think he said, but now life is good. The trail will provide. And remember, no matter how crappy it seemed at times, you just got to take it one step at a time. Eventually, you'll look back and just keep smiling. Smiles for miles. Okay, there comes a time when shit really starts to irk you. This freaking thing has been flying over me for about the last quarter mile. Watch, he's gonna come on back. I think I'm gonna have to start carrying a pocket rocket with me. Those of you who don't know, that is a stainless steel slingshot that has IV tubing as and you put still bearings into it. There he is. And here comes his wingman. Up here somewhere. I don't know, it's hard to see. There we go. Anyway, he's out there. Watch, here he comes. Little bastard. Another one up there. Anyway, yeah, doing his flyby for me. Anyway, so I made it to, from all that crap way back there, and way over there, you can see where my car is, way over there. Anyway, here's what is in front of me. Now the other day, when I was walking, I was, oh geez, let me see here, let me zoom in. Yeah, I hope it's not too blurry, but it's probably blur. You see, yep, it's gonna blur. Anyway, the top of that hill crest, way off in the distance, there's a cell phone tower just by that little shed there, and I was about half a mile on the other side of that cell phone tower. So anyway, that's where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna link this up. And today I'm a silk buster. For those of you who don't know, I think the term is silk buster. You're the first one to go through the woods, and you get to walk through all the spider silk the night before that they have strung across. So I get to eat it, I get to wear it. A lot of deer paths out here, lots of them for you hunters. But sucks to be us, we can't hunt on this land. But right down there, I don't know if you can see it, right down there, there's another deer path. So you're probably bedding down there by that tree. But anyway, off we go. Like Bobby Brown said, every little step I take, off we go. Here's that building I showed you a few minutes ago. And for those of you that wonder, that is South Dakota right there. That's Interstate 29 over there where the cars are going. Highway. You might be able to hear them. But this little thing right here, I think that's a doobie shed, a weed drying place. Anyway, I walk by and there's bongs up there. There's a fire pit. The front of it has a cement slab. I didn't videotape it because I don't know who's watching. But so I decided that right here, I am going to sit down and have lunch. Because look at the view I got. And I just checked on my thing. That is an AT&T cell tower that was completed yesterday. And I wondered why I was getting such a good reception out here, because when I went before, I was only getting like one bar. Now I got a 5G. But look at this. So I get to trek across this beautiful field down here, and my destination is just over there, not too far from here. So we're gonna take it from there. I'm gonna eat some chicken and dumplings and enjoy the rest of my walk. I have a very nice breeze, as you can probably hear, coming from right there, which is probably loud. I don't even know if you can hear me, but look how beautiful this is. So China or Russia wants to set off an EMP, this is where I'll be. You want a grid coordinate, all you Army dudes? And just so you know, Rick Holyfield and Pete Johnson, about 3 miles straight in that direction is that grid coordinate I sent you for ammo, 5.56, 1,000 rounds a while back. So anyway, come out to Iowa. Thanks. How pretty is it out here? But must be a lot of nice deer out here, because this is not the side of a deer stand I want to be sitting on. Yikes. Well, I don't know, maybe half a year ago, you all probably saw that video of that guy in that hunting perch that videotaped that mountain lion. Well, guess what? There's where he was sitting, and that mountain lion, puma or cougar, whatever you want, was right back over here in here. Jumped this little fence that goes around. So there it is. And I just figured I'd let you know. So off we go. Well, I'm out here deep in the ruts. Can't tell you how many deer I scared up. I mean, it scared me to know that I scared up that many deer. Big bucks. I thought of Adam, Uppy, Upson. I just did. And then I thought of Karen when we were hunting, how close that deer got to it, but wasn't shooting that doe. I was waiting for that buck, but he was too smart. Anyway, I just want to let you know something. I researched it, I checked, looking everywhere I go, just lost my cerebral compass, so to speak. Had my head up my 4th point of airborne contact. Go walking along, I felt the vines pulling me back. I felt them tugging at me, thinking they were the thorny vines, but I didn't care. I had my old camouflage pants on. I'm a smart old soldier. Well, check this out. I walked through these freaking, I call them sandburr balls. They are everywhere. And they are not very fun to get off. They don't hurt. They are just like Velcro balls. And I ain't got no choice but to go through them. So, you know what? Suck it up, Buttercup. Hike your hike. And lesson learned. So, shit happens. Oh well. Smiles for miles, kids. Smiles for miles. Hello, everybody. I should say hello, Flan Clan. As you can see, I probably ought to get my head net out because mosquitoes, black flies, freaking tsetse flies, coronavirus flies, shit flies, horse flies, Marty McFlies, all flying around my head. You got to keep moving. If you don't, you stop. You try to fly into your nose, your mouth, any place else that's an orifice. So, well, I made it to the place I was going, and it's, I don't know what time it is. Anyway, I've been doing this for about 3 hours, and I just looked down, so I'm well over 7 miles. I think it's 7.22 last I looked. So making good time, even though I did go through that debacle of the love me vines and crap up there. But what a nice day. I don't know if it's gotten above 78. I know it's supposed to be like high 90 today, and then next week a couple days in the hundreds. Everything else 95 and above. Not much humidity here in the shade, or the green tunnel as they call it, but I don't know how you cannot love being out here. Serious. I don't know how you can't enjoy being out here. Maybe it's because that's all I did as a boy, running through the cornfield. Hey, just to give a little story, I got to confess. Long ago, we used to play Army with my cousin Charlene, all my cousins, and I always got to be the Indian because I only had a pair of shorts on. I was sneaky. So my little sister wanted to play, so I finally let her play. And right next to us, we had a cornfield that had a big power pole that ran up through this little place. It was owned by the Hanawalds. Now it's not even there anymore. And she came out and I caught her. White settler. I caught her. It was ugly. It was brutal. Well, playing, I tied her up to this pole in the middle of this cornfield. Didn't think nothing about it. Went on about my business. You know how little boys are. See a frog or snake, corn snake, playing. You know, back then, kids would just run over to the neighbors' houses and have a little fun. Mary's nowhere to be found. Who gives a shit? She's my little sister, you know. She knows how to play in the woods. I want to say, now this was in the summer. Real hot. Could have been August, whatever. It's just one of those Love and Spoonful, I think it was. Summer in the City songs where it's just hot. And I don't know where the hell Mary is. I forgot where the hell Mary was. Anyway, finally got to looking for Mary. Oh shit. Mary's tied to this pole. I think when we went and got her, she was dehydrated. I think her lips were swollen, her eyes were swollen, like sun poisoning or something. Yeah, that was not good. I remember my dad told me to go cut a very large willow switch. And if it broke, he was using that razor strap on me. It was a good one. I didn't have no ass after that. But in full disclosure, Mary, I'm going to tell them about how I took one for you. Oh, sorry. Little fly or something, little freaking mosquito. I don't know. Gnat. A little crunchy. I don't know. Anyway, we used to have a burning barrel for our trash out back. And you used to get those little plastic things that would hold a 6-pack together. Well, the burning barrel out back, you know, go get rid of the stuff. You'd burn it. You know, there was no burning ban back then. Anyway, Mary, little angel, Daddy's little pet. Anyway, she goes out there and grabs one of those little plastic things, and if you lit it on fire on the end and you held it up in the air, you could have little fireballs that descended upon the ants and the crickets and June bugs. Wow. Mary caught the field behind our house on fire, a muck field on fire that I never knew dirt could burn. Oh yeah, it was ugly. Had the fire trucks out there. They had to like dig holes in the ground and water it, put water in it just so that the fire would eventually burn out. Yeah. Who got the whipping for that? Wasn't Mary Boo. No, not Mary Boomer. Moi. That was another good one. That was another one. But Dad had to get me out of that willow tree for that one. I kept saying, Daddy, I didn't do it. He's like, get down here, you little son of a bitch. Get down here before I come up. Don't make me come up there. Well, that's never good. He got me. So, Mary, karma's a bitch. You see it? Playing peekaboo with me? Hey, little one. Flies are so freaking bad. Hello. There it goes. Guess who came back around to say hello? Freaking mosquito. Hello. I could hear her kind of following me. She was like kind of, this is a totally different area, so it's not, no, it's not the friendly ones from the other day. Hello. Come here, pretty girl. You got babies over there? You keep looking back. I bet you got babies over there. No, you shouldn't stand sideways. Well, you're safe out here. Look at that kill shot right there. But, you know, okay, there's, you know, people say you can drink from a stream. You know, there's not much water flowing from here. So I mean, it's flowing. But people are saying, you know, that's fine. You can drink from it. I just kept noticing that this deer is following me the closer I got. Now she's up over here. But she's been looking back here. You see this little stream right here? I decided to come over here and look. I think this is her baby or something, but this is why you have to have a water purification system. It's a running stream that's coming out of the hills. So anything from here on down, you definitely would have to boil it. And even then, if I'm going to get water, I'd want to get it up there. But that doesn't mean there's something else up there. But I hear her back there running up and down. So I'll let the people know up there that there's a deer in the stream. Look at that pretty little lady right there. Standing so sweet. Just look, it's okay, put your leg down. Put your leg down, it's okay. Yes, hello. Nope, got the snort. It's all right.